get this going.
You got a dripper. All right, cheers.
Ooh. Ooh. Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Two Drunk Guys in a Football Podcast. I am your co-host, Marcus. That's right, the Hammer Mary.
And I'm the other co-host, Skinny Domestic. Today we have an episode of just so much fun. Just some of the most fun. We got news, of course, from this past week. We have fantasy trends, ups and downs, whatever you want to call it. Health implications.
Stonks going up and stonks going
Yeah.
down.
And then like fantasy implications with health issues that are going on because by week 3 we're already getting some major ones. Bad betting, of course, which was not a good week last week. And then we'll do our college and NFL pick'ems for week 5 and 4 for their respective ones. So Marcus, why don't you go ahead and get us started with some news?
Oh man, there was a lot of stuff that happened this weekend. I think we could start with one of the bigger pieces of news. James Conner out for the rest of the season. We'll talk more about that later, but sucks for James Conner. This is probably the end of the road, I'd imagine.
At being a starter, he might. I mean, he's still a decent
Yeah,
back.
he could probably stay on teams, but like I don't see him being the number one featured back for another team, especially because it was a foot injury out for the season. That's got to be bad.
Yeah, and he's older in terms of NFL running back age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a little bit more later, but big for them, and hopefully he can bounce back and either be on the Cardinals again or get him somewhere else because I think he's still a very good, solid back for you, especially as a backup.
Yep.
I think he'll be fine.
Same thing, not James Conner, excuse me, Najee Harris out for the season. We'll talk about that more after this too, but torn Achilles sucks. I mean, here's the thing. I know everyone loves Amari and Hampton and want him to do big things, and that obviously helps his stock. He'll have, instead of sharing the backfield maybe 60-40, he's going to probably have 90% of those touches. If not, maybe more. It's going to be a lot. He's going to get off the field to breathe, and that's about it. But, I mean, Najee Harris has been a true pro. I mean, he's come into the league, been a 1,000-yard rusher every single year, besides obviously this year, and he's not a bad back.
Never missed a game.
Yeah.
Started and played in 17 games every season.
Yep.
Durability.
So it sucks. Non-contact injury, which also sucks for players. So.
Well, and for him too, he's only on a 1-year contract. So this was his year to prove himself. I guess in a sense, not prove himself.
It was no. You're right. 100%.
He needed to earn a contract, which who knows what this Achilles injury does. I mean, a lot of teams, it seems like some teams, maybe the Chargers being a run-heavy team are like, all right, well, he's a guy that we want. We're going to keep him. We'll sign him to another 1-year contract or something for the next following year. I mean, the Packers with Christian Watson.
Chargers are not a run-heavy team. We can't call them a run-heavy team.
Yeah, I get, but they like to run. I get
they do.
It's hardball with the offense. They want to be able to run the ball because they want to thrive in the play action. But like the Packers with Christian Watson, he's dealing with his injury. They extended him or gave him an extra year or whatever so that way he could focus on recovering. So if the Chargers are a team that potentially are dedicated to him, they may look at just another 1-year deal. Let's get you back. See what we can get from you there because he's only 27. He's still relatively young, I'd say. But I mean, he does have a lot of touches over 4 years, and
he's got a lot of tread on those tires, man. Yeah. He's got a lot of tread on those tires.
We'll see how he bounces back from the Achilles.
Another one that we'll talk about later, but Mike Evans hamstring injury, out at least 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, I don't know how long the time frame is, but
dude in soft tissue issues or soft tissue injuries, insane. I heard someone say it, and I do kind of feel like, and I say it all the time in fantasy, I'd rather be a year before than a year behind. And like he's one of those guys that's been so fucking old, it seems like, for like 5 years now, and I don't want to touch him. But I'm going to say the same thing about this. Someone predicted that this would be the year that Mike Evans does not reach 1,000 yards, and I think that might be true. With Emeka Egbuka and Chris Godwin eventually coming in there, and how good Emeka Egbuka has been, like, he might be the number one on this offense right now.
Yeah, the lowest amount of games he's ever played and still got 1,000 was 13. So he's got, and he, as of right now, he only has 140 yards through 3 games. So if he does come back, he's going to have to start seeing some big games, and which, I mean, could happen. If Egbuka keeps going off, teams are going to have to maybe realize, all right, we got to respect him a little bit more. And Mike Evans starts seeing some open availability. Who knows? Chris Godwin comes back. That offense is going to have... Baker's going to be able to throw the ball basically wherever. But I think with Egbuka playing as well as he has, eventually Mike Evans is going to get open. And again, before this injury, he was still seeing 10 targets a game roughly. I mean, it wasn't like he wasn't getting the ball. Or getting the ball thrown to him. So he definitely
had a really
some good
hard
chances.
start to the season.
Yeah.
Really hard start to the season. So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see with Mike Evans. It'll be an interesting one. And then CeeDee Lamb injury. He was an ankle sprain, wasn't it? And it looked kind of nasty. I kind of thought it'd be worse than it was. I said 2 weeks or more. We'll see. I don't know. He came in and it was a good sign. He tried to run some routes, but I don't know. It looked bad.
Yeah. Basically, if I'm CD, I'm saying I'm never lining up in the running back position ever again. ever again. Put him at running back, hand him the ball, and then he gets injured right away. I mean, if I did that, I'd be like, yeah.
I remember before he did that, though, I was like, surely they're not going to hand the ball off to him. And then I'm like, surely he's not going to get hit. And I was like, wow. I was like, Dallas Cowboys, Brian Schottenheimer, what the fuck are we doing?
Yeah,
why are we putting our best player on our team now, because we traded away Micah Parsons, like by far the best player on our team, in harm's way?
Yeah, I'd at least just run a screen to him, not just like if you're gonna throw him back to run a screen or something. Not, I don't know.
It's not fucking Deebo Samuel. Why are we trying to get cute, especially in a game that you guys lost and you guys probably shouldn't have lost against?
Yeah.
That's all I got for news.
Okay. This is kind of old now since games have already been played, but Falcons released Young Hoku. And then what's even funnier is the guy that they replaced him with, Parker Romo, misses 2
Got the job, yeah.
misses 2 field goals.
Oh, yeah. Parker Romo, ex-Minnesota Viking, dude.
But that's just kind of funny. Linebacker Dre Greenlaw is on IR for a quad injury, so defense is getting impacted there. More defense. I guess a lot of this is defensive players. Jeez, I didn't even realize this until looking at it. Nick Bosa tore an ACL, so he's out for the 49ers. I swear the 49ers did some crazy voodoo shit to keep CMC healthy, knowing everybody else is going to get hurt.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to sacrifice literally everybody else so CMC can be healthy again. That's what we're doing. Or maybe CMC is doing it himself. I don't know, but it's wild. If CMC is the only guy that doesn't get relatively hurt for that 49ers team, I'm going to be convinced 100% at that point.
Yeah, it's true.
Eagles, Nolan Smith, tricep strain. He was dealing with that with the Super Bowl. Putting him on IR. He'll come back later. Try to get him healthy, whatever. Quincy Williams is on the IR for the Jets. Big piece of their defense is going to be gone for at least 4 games.
Yeah, it is.
Texans released C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Didn't really read into what was going on there. I don't know. everybody's like, is it going to come back to the Eagles because it's he's the player that we can't get rid of, can't lose like the
That
Vikings can't.
that one was weird because C.J. Gardner-Johnson's kind of a big name player. Also, didn't they just have a safety that was smoking crack or some shit like that?
I have no idea. But then
No, I'm telling you, they literally had a starting safety, smoke meth or something like that. Got cut. Like kind of a big name.
Jimmy Ward.
Yeah, Jamie Ward.
Yeah, Jimmy Ward.
Ex-49er, dude.
Yeah. I remember that. Well, and then like they just turned like some of his salary into a signing bonus too, like a week ago or something, like not too long ago either. So I'm gonna assume with how outspoken he is, with like how when the Eagles traded him and cut it, like all that type of shit, and didn't re-sign him and traded him and all that, the last couple of years, I'm going to assume he's probably saying some shit that they don't want to deal with. So
hey, I mean that team's in trouble, man. That team is in the easiest division in football. I know you're going to catch flack from you, but 0-3 and that, and then a tough loss to the Jags after C.J. Stroud threw a pick. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that offensive line is not helping him, but
it is not. But
C.J. Gardner-Johnson is free to sign anywhere he wants now, so he didn't have to be claimed on waivers or anything since he's the 4-year veteran rule. I've seen the Eagles, the Cowboys, and I don't remember the last team that I saw.
Minnesota Vikings
have been names that have been floating around. I wouldn't mind him back just for that. I mean, he was a veteran for us, and clearly week 1 we kind of needed to show that. Oklahoma quarterback John Mateer is having right hand surgery, so he's going to miss some time. Oklahoma's been looking pretty good too, so I think they just won this last week, I'm pretty sure, and were either undefeated or only lost one game. Like Oklahoma's back, and that's going to be. We'll see how much that impacts them. And then the last news I have is the Giants named Jackson Dart starting quarterback, benching Russell Wilson after the loss to the Chiefs. Do we dive into it now, or is this a
dive into what?
Or is this a fantasy implication conversation you wanted to have too? I don't know, but
we can dive into it. Sorry, Brooke brought me some food.
No,
I'm a little hungry.
You're good. You're fine. I respect it.
It's a power move.
Yeah.
You see this? French fries. Let me say this. I don't like it. So Brian Daboll did this to save his job because they were 0-3 and they have some tough losses. The Chiefs game, they were more competitive than I thought they'd be. That was a closer game than I thought it would be. No, I think they're 0-3.
Didn't they beat the Cowboys? Or am I tripping?
No, they lost.
The Cowboys. No, the Cowboys beat them. Sorry. They should have won, but
they should have beat the Cowboys. Brandon Aubrey's the best kicker in the league, dude.
Yeah. I'm drunk.
So you're 0-3. You have a coach that has been there for a long time, actually. Daboll has been the coach for, I want to say, through the 2020s or close damn near to it. I mean, he was there with Danny Dimes. I think he's been the coach for a couple more years than you would expect someone like that to be a coach.
Yeah, 2022 he took over.
So he's going on his technically what, 2022, 2023, 2024?
Fourth year, third season as of right now to be under 500.
Oh yeah. What's his overall record?
18-35.
So nowhere close to 500.
Yeah. Well, he was 9-7 year 1, but yeah. Went 6-11 and 3-14.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. His first year, Daniel Jones made it to the playoffs and beat us. Yeah, I remember that fucking shit. Yeah, I remember that. Then he became a Minnesota Viking, and he was good because Minnesota Viking pumps out good quarterbacks that aren't like rookies. We can't draft them, but goddamn it, we can fix them. But going with that though, Brian Daboll's coaching for his fucking job. He's trying to get something going, and Russ is. I just don't know if Jackson Dart's ready. This wasn't a very strong quarterback class. Cam Ward's looked okay, but everyone else, like, no one's looked good, and no other rookies have played.
Yeah.
But I just think that you're gonna throw a guy in there and ruin him. He has some talent. He's kind of almost like the J.J. McCarthy, except J.J. McCarthy was a way better winner in college, and like has a way better coaching staff around him. But like he has intangibles, like he can run, he can throw the ball, but I just don't know how well he'll do. He may do good, but you have a tough stretch coming out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Russ just put up his career high in passing yards in a tough fought divisional game. I am a strong believer as an Eagles fan over the last couple of years is a lot of things that you're gonna complain about come down to the coaching staff, not the players themselves. Play calling. People are complaining that he's not getting the ball to Malik Neighbors. Week 2, Malik Neighbors goes off. He gets the ball. Week 3, he doesn't. A lot of that could be play calling. A lot of, like, A.J. Brown, prime example, goes off last week because finally something changed with the play calling. I think Russ is fine. I think quarterbacks, let's look at all the successful quarterbacks that have waited to come and play, even despite being a top pick. Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Phillip Rivers, like, just to name a few, I guess. Patty Mahomes. I mean, you could keep going. I'm trying to think of more off the top of my head, but these guys all sat behind people and waited to come in. It doesn't matter if the season was great. Doesn't matter if the season went well. Whatever, they waited. I think it's a mistake, especially with the schedule that they're about to play. The 3-0 hot as fuck Chargers with a defense that's playing very well. The Saints, whatever. Maybe play them that game. Whatever, see what happens. But it's not like the Saints defense isn't bad. They still have Cam Jordan, still an elite guy off, maybe not elite, but still good off the pass rush. They have a couple good pass rushers. Then you get to go Eagles, Broncos, Eagles. And that's just the next 5 games. Then you got the 49ers defense, who's still pretty good. You win maybe 1 or 2 of, maybe 2. 1, possibly. But you could be still looking at going 0-8 through the 0-5 through the stretch. What's that going to do?
Easily.
It's going to hurt Dart's shit. He's going to get fucking beat on because that line has not been great. You can't run the fucking ball very well, even with Scattaboo in. It's not like all of a sudden you're going to be pushing off 120 rushing yards a game and just going off and shit. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's going to get depleted, and it's not going to be pretty. I think you should have taken at least longer into the season or the full season with Russ. Even throw Jameis in there. I don't give a shit. Just, I wouldn't have played Jackson Dart this year with how bad it's going to be no matter who's at quarterback. And I know Daboll's trying to save his job, but you win 2 games. If he has a losing season that doesn't win more than 2 or 3 games, he's probably going to get fired. At this rate, I just don't see him keeping a job because even with Jackson Dart, nothing's going to change.
No.
It may look a little prettier, maybe a little bit more exciting for fantasy people. Clearly, that's what people want is, oh, I want Malik Neighbors to go off. I want Malik Neighbors to have 10 catches for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. But it's not going to be pretty.
I don't think Dart's pro ready.
No. And I liked what they were doing. Bring him in, random plays, have him run, get him a little bit of action, but nothing crazy, like nothing full time. But I think it's a mistake. You gotta let these quarterbacks sit at least a year, I think. Unfortunately, guys like Cam Ward have to, you gotta come. Guys that I would say were the better in the draft class, but probably needed somebody to sit behind for at least like half a season to a year to learn.
Oh yeah, Cam Ward 100% needed to sit behind someone.
Bryce Young gets benched.
Yeah.
He's playing a lot better now, compared to what he was. He played behind Andy Dalton, got benched, came back out this year playing better than what probably some people thought he would. So I think there's times where you gotta just live with it. You drafted a guy high, but you need to live with it. And go from there. College.
You shouldn't give up on quarterbacks so quickly, especially rookie quarterbacks, including Anthony Richardson. If you draft a guy there, you have to put the time in and actually get them going. And I think Jackson Dart, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he turns into. I have reservations on it, but I've been wrong before.
Yeah.
Usually I'm more spot on with quarterbacks, but
think about it. A guy like Mike Gundy for Oklahoma State, who's been there for 20 years or so, has done some good shit with Oklahoma State. Has had some they've fallen off a little bit the last couple of years, but they fired him after 4 games. It's like he's been there and done so much success for you, and you're firing him 4 games into a season. At least let him finish out the year. Just the disrespect, the way some of these businesses are run sometimes. I get it, they're schools and teams, but it's all run like a business. Iowa, 38-28 to Rutgers. That game was a nice back and forth game for a while, and then Rutgers finally shit the bed and Iowa pulled out.
I knew Iowa was going to do good, dude.
Yeah, we'll talk about our pickups later. Virginia, 48-20 Stanford. Dude, they're looking pretty good right now. We'll see how they do against some ranked teams and some ACC real talent, but they're not looking too bad.
My Virginia's not doing bad at all. High powered offense.
Yeah. Number 19 Indiana defeats number 9 Illinois, 63-10. I was not expecting a beatdown like this. Here's the crazy. Illinois. Guess how many rushing yards they finished the game with?
How many?
Just take a wild.
-5.
No, more than that. It was 2. They finished with 2 rushing yards. Their quarterback had -27 rushing yards.
Oh yeah, because I forgot every time you take a sack. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was Indiana just dominated that game. I ended up turning it off after a while because I was like, holy shit, I did not expect this to happen. Indiana looks good. Their quarterback, I think, has thrown 14 touchdowns and no interceptions right now. He's playing very well. Number 11, Oklahoma defeats number 22, Auburn, 24-17. So, yeah, right there. Your starting quarterback gets hurt. Going to be out a while, so we'll see how long Oklahoma can stay in that top 10 area. And then Texas Tech defeats number 16, Utah, 34-10, which, again, that was a shocker, too. Texas Tech came out and balled. Utah did not look good. Utah, for some reason, against those top 25 teams, just struggles all the time. It's been I feel like the last 2 or 3 years, high expectations, and then it just falls.
Fuck Utah.
Talk about 4 games this week. Panthers 30, Falcons 0. Penix threw 2 interceptions. I don't think anybody expected this type of game, especially how the Cardinals
And didn't he get benched too?
Yeah, Kirk Cousins came in. But it's not going to be for long. Raheem Morris said that Penix is still the quarterback. Hey, you say don't give up on guys. Can't give up on him after 3 games. Panthers look good.
It's not Michael Penix's question. It's what the hell were the Falcons thinking? You have Kirk Cousins on your roster. That's gonna create a divide in that locker room and be worse on Penix too.
Yeah. That defense was balling out. Just did not play well compared to what they had to. I mean, fuck what they did against the Vikings. I for sure thought it'd be a little bit better, but. Then the Browns 13-10 Packers upset the Packers. That
was a crazy game. And what did I say last week on the podcast? I said it was going to be a trap game. I voted for the Packers. I hedged my bet, but I did say it was going to be a trap game, and it was a trap game.
Did you see the video of Myles Garrett's on the sideline? I saw both videos. The offensive tackle, the left offensive tackle for the Packers gets beat by Myles Garrett. Literally goes untouched right past him. the left tackle goes, "Jordan, run!" Just yells it at the top of his lungs to tell Jordan Love to start running because he completely missed his block. And then the video of Myles Garrett, he's like, "Jordan, Jordan, run!" They're like making fun of the tackle, for yelling that. That's fucking. It, oh man, that's gotta be so like, one, as an offensive tackle having to do that has to be so demoralizing, and then at the same time, now you're getting blasted on social media, media and videos by probably the best defensive D end in the league, or defensive player overall in the league.
Yeah.
Untouched too. That's the, oh man.
Can't do that.
I'm gonna start doing that in flag. Phil, run, Phil.
Run, Phil, run.
I won't have to do that because I'm not gonna get beat.
That's right. Skinny.
Vikings 28, or it wasn't 28, right? It was way higher than that. I had to mistype.
Oh, dude, it was way, way higher. I think it was in the 40s.
Yeah, I want to say
48.
Yeah, I think it was 48. I might have mistyped this. Hold on.
I thought we were gonna score 51.
Yeah, 48 to 10. I just mistyped it. My bad. Yeah, 48 to 10. I was like, that doesn't seem right. Isaiah Rodgers had the game of his life. Pick 6, 2 forced fumbles, and a recovery for a touchdown. That man.
Yep.
If only the Eagles would have paid him $7 million.
Thank God he didn't.
Carson Wentz looked good. Jordan Mason was running the ball well. You guys' line looked good. I think Wentz only had.
We got everyone back.
I think Wentz only took 3 sacks for maybe like 17 total yards. Didn't really look like he was forcing anything. I mean, when you get up big, you kind of get a little more comfortable with things. But I think he's came in and played well for you guys after not.
This will be the test against the Steelers this week, so we'll see. But he didn't look bad.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely a better defense. That, and then the Eagles 33-26 Rams, second half comeback. 2 blocked field goals. Dude, Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis. At this rate,
ridiculous.
I don't want to fucking see a single field goal made against this They had it so. They're such big dudes and had that thing perfectly timed twice. That second block, I mean, hit him in the. Here.
How fast did Jordan Davis go? Did they
it was
ever
like
get
18.5 miles per hour.
That wasn't even. I don't think that was as fast as Linval Joseph once he was running though.
Yeah, it was like 18.5, 6 or something like that. But yeah, but how big is
Linval Joseph was as big as Jordan Davis, pretty damn close.
Let's look.
Who? Look at how fast the fastest big man run.
He was 323 and 6'4". Jordan Davis is bigger. 336 and 6'6". So a little bit bigger. Fastest big man in game run. Fastest player is Jordan Davis at 18.59. Linval Joseph ran 18.2.
Oh, really?
And then Lanky Fatu achieved 17.8.
Damn.
So
pretty crazy. Jordan Davis did beat him by just milliseconds. That's a pretty even race. Those guys are pretty similar size.
Yeah, dude, that play calling was atrocious first half. Eagles. I don't know if Jalen Hurts, because there's a video of Jalen Hurts yelling at. I don't know about yelling, but getting very frustrated with the offensive coordinator and another offensive guy. And ever since then, things kind of worked out. And get the fucking ball to AJ Brown. The dude was fucking making grown men look like they were fucking toddlers trying to tackle him. Just get him the fucking ball. Let him do some work, man.
Yeah.
After this game, I think it's got to show that you can't play around with them anymore, especially against a team like the Bucks, where Baker's had 3 comeback wins. You can't be doing this shit. Can't take it like that. Moving on, we'll do bad betting real quick. Last week we went 0-4, so we're regular season 4-8. Texans lost. The Bills won, but won by 11, not 11.5. That I think we got it at, or 12. I don't remember the other two. Oh, the Bucks won, but they covered. They only won by 2 or 3 when we had it
Yeah.
at like 5.5. And then I don't remember. I don't remember the last game that we did, but basically we were
We
close.
don't.
If we would have done money
The one
lines,
if we
would have been
took
close.
the yeah.
Um, so this week, we're doing Bills minus 15.5 against the Saints. The Saints have just been getting their shit rocked, and the Bills are gonna rock their shit again. Bears plus 1.5 against the Raiders, which I'm kind of shocked that they're plus 1.5. Chargers minus 6.5 against the Giants. The Chargers are fucking hot, and they're putting in a rookie quarterback. So good luck with that.
Yeah.
And then the Rams minus 3.5 against the Colts. Colts have looked good, but you know we're gonna see a little bit fall off here. And after that tough loss against the Eagles, I think the Rams are gonna come out and be very aggressive and shit after like they're gonna have their foot on the gas because clearly being up 26-7 is not good enough to win a game. Want to parlay all four of those together? Payouts about $122. Might change by the time that you if you guys go and do it. Before we talk into fantasy implications here, I guess this also is an implication. We're asked, what are your thoughts on Brandon Ayuk coming off of IR on roughly 10-2, and Christian Watson coming off IR on 10-12 in fantasy terms? Will they start slow at first and be players later in the season, or do you boom or bust, or what do you think?
Brandon Ayuk, he hasn't looked good. He didn't look good last year before he got hurt, so it's been over 2 years since we've seen him look good. Um, I think he's going to be a slow recovery. He had a pretty major injury, so I would say he wouldn't be nowhere near my lineups for a while until it's a prove it type thing. I mean, guys like that, unless it's someone that's on suspension, like a Jordan Addison who should be coming back this week, or like a Rashid Rice. Like once you're come back from injury, Chris Godwin too. I mean, you need to let these guys get up to speed. You can't just go from playing no football to playing a full game of football. That's how you re-injure stuff, especially the ACLs and everything else. So I would be weary about both Watson and Brandon Ayuk coming in. I bet they won't get a lot of snap share, and I think it'll take some time to get them up to snuff and get them where they need to be. So
Long
I would
term,
keep them on the roster.
yeah, long term, I think Brandon probably has more significant of an impact for you fantasy wise,
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
because of injuries, all that. And Christian Watson, you just drafted Matthew Golden. You still like they have a bunch of receivers still that Jordan Love is going to throw the ball to, and I think Matthew Golden is going to. I mean, he's still 10-12. We're still what 3 weeks away from that happening, and that does, and even coming off of IR doesn't even guarantee they start playing yet. So, um, I would, if you had to choose between the two, I'd probably feel more better with Brandon over Christian, and just watch. I guess I'd probably not play him for a week or two, um, depending on when they come back. But so leading, I guess that kind of leads into our fantasy implications with injuries.
So would you like to talk? I know that you were saying you'd come up with some. Do you want to talk about yours, or do you just want to talk about mine and say if you do? I'll go over my list, and you
So
tell me if you agree or disagree.
So I have fantasy implication ones. Are you doing like your trend like up or down, or what are you?
Fend up and down, and then I have some buy low,
Okay,
sell high.
just do the trending ones, and we could just kind of. I imagine a lot of our shit's gonna probably
Match up.
match
Yeah.
up or some capacity. So
Okay. My number one player trending up is Amari Hampton. He looked damn good. He had a breakout game. He had what over 60 rushing yards, 60 receiving yards, over 20 fantasy points. Like they're going to use him. Like they need to use him. And I think the Chargers in a tough game really figure out once Keenan Allen and Ladd McConkey and Quentin Johnson are getting tied up in the secondary, we can run the hell out of the rock, and we should run the hell out of the rock. And I think that he will continue to get stronger. He looks the part. He's talented. He's a great receiving back and a very good power back. So I'm really, really high on Hampton. He ended first game, he was running back 32. Second game was pretty bad, running back 53, and then last week he was running back 4. So and I think that he's going to return way on his investment and could be a top 10 back easily.
Yeah, and I think his backup is Haskins. So as of right now, he doesn't have any real backup competition. That Najee was, like you said earlier, 60-40 probably, roughly, give or take, when with Najee being fully back. Again, Najee wasn't fully back yet. They were increasing his workload as he was coming back off of the offseason. Yeah, it's going to be closer to the 80-20, 90-10 at this point. Unless they go and sign somebody, but I just don't see them doing it. When you sign a guy in the first round, you might as well get his usage out of. I would agree. He's going to see a very good workload, and again, this is an offense that wants to be able to run the ball so they can run the play action and be successful out of the play action. If you can't run the ball, not going to be successful with the play action.
Agree. Second one's Trey Benson. This is obvious. This is a team that wants to run the ball, wants to run it effective. Trey Benson is a more explosive, better receiving back than
more explosive.
He's more. Dude ran a 4.33.
He looks so slow.
Dude, I think you're just. I think
know.
you're just.
He looks slow.
No, I think he's gonna be fine. Kyler Murray is obviously can't throw it to Marvin Harrison Jr., so he is going to feast in the receiving game. I have Trey Benson. I'm starting him this week, and I have Judkins too. I'm starting Benson over Judkins just because of matchups, and I am excited to see what this player can do because I think that they drafted him to be James Conner's replacement. It's time to piss or get off the pot. So,
well, you have to think how well James Conner was. I mean, fantasy relevant the last couple of years. He goal line guy. That's all gone now. Trey Benson is going to get that workload. And again, who is their backup? Not a guy that's going to take significant time away from him. So, again, another guy that you're going to go from seeing 30 to 40% to 70 to 80%, if not more. So,
this next
right now, we were talking about. I know some of these other ones are probably going to come. Right now, you literally drafted in hopes of injury, and it's worked out so far for you. Like, it's so fucking annoying that it's literally injury. Literally, most of these draft picks were like, clearly a lot of people do it, but like so many of them have just lined up for you so far, and it's annoying. It's so fucking.
I knew you were gonna be mad. Like, like any. It's early in the season. Anything can happen. But after week 3, you're like, "Fuck, Marcus has a good team." And I know you're looking at like, "Fuck, I have a good team."
Like I'm sitting here with like Ollie Gordon, waiting for Achane to just have that injury because it's bound to happen. Like it usually happens, and it still hasn't happened. Then I'm like, "You motherfucker!" Like until that happens to me, I'm gonna be annoyed.
Here's the thing. I have Ollie Gordon too. So
yeah,
if he gets hurt, I have Ollie Gordon. Yeah.
I have him in a couple leagues, but yeah, it's just one of those like, come on, just.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm cheesing every single time I look at that team. I'm cheesing. I'm sitting there like.
Yeah,
wow.
then eventually it's gonna come to a point of like, who do I play? Like you said this week, you're playing Benson over. Judkins.
Here's the thing. I'm waiting for someone to send me a trade because I'll trade 2 of these players and get a star.
I tried to get Pacheco from you, but you wouldn't do it.
Different league. Oh. That team isn't as good, but
Pacheco's not panning out. The one that.
No, I gotta hold strong, dude. And Pacheco, I trust. Not really. The next one is Emeka Mbuka, wide receiver 4, wide receiver 32, and wide receiver 25. Was hurt last week and still wide receiver 25. Looked good. Had 2 amazing catches. One of them should have counted. I don't know why they did not count that catch.
It's the NFL and refs. You know they
that was an 2 amazing catches. One-handed catch like this, and another one-handed catch where he bobbled it and got it.
Baker, I fucking love Baker. He's like, rookie, use 2 hands. Don't disrespect me with using 1 hand. Because usually one-handed catches or the ball is not placed well. So he's out here like, get your fucking second hand up there, rookie. Don't disrespect me. I fucking love it.
He looks good. One of the players that I've got him in every league besides my auction draft, and it was because I was like, he's going for a little too much. Should have done it. Like, this guy is electric, fun to watch. He's like a pro. I mean, he reminds me of a Stephon Diggs, honestly, Chris Godwin type, where he just eats up receptions and does a lot of stuff. Like, I'm impressed with what he's done. I'm really, really impressed and excited to see Mike Evans. I don't want him to be hurt. Obviously, Mike Evans is a pro. You know, going to be a Hall of Famer. I won't say the greatest of all, one of the greats of all time, but one of the greats. I mean, going to be a Hall of Famer, and he might be the number one receiver on this team.
Yeah, and I also, with that, I have Baker getting impacted a little bit too, in terms of fantasy stuff. Just because if Mike Evans is out, you kind of, and banking Chris Godwin is going to take some time. I don't think Chris Godwin's going to come back and be fantasy relevant right away, or putting up big numbers. But after Ibuka, you got Sterling Shepard, like nothing that's really. Like I got Bucky Irvin and White out of the back. Like nothing that really makes you feel comfortable. Like, hey, they got one guy to throw to. Teams that are good on defense can force you to use your other guys and have to be beaten by your other guys. But I don't really trust getting beaten by K-Dot. Like those type of things. I think if teams can focus on Ibuka, you don't have that number 2 guy that you could just take over. So Baker might see an impact in terms of a little bit of volume decrease, I think, just until either Mike Evans comes back or Chris Godwin can give you a 5 for 50 or just something that it's better than what he's going to probably start off giving you.
Yeah. Bucky's another one that will be in there and probably getting a lot.
Yeah.
My next one is another person that I drafted.
Hold on. You are cutting out leggy.
Here, you are too. Give me 1 second. Let me leave and come back.
He'll be right back, guys.
You hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
My next one is Quinshad Judkins. Did not play week 1. 2 weeks ago, he was running back 29. And then last week, he was running back 11 against a very, very good Packers defense. Dude looks apart, man. He has this offense. He's the one moving the ball. He's running really, really hard against, decent defenses. And I feel like right now, out of the rookie running backs, he might look like he's the best runner.
I don't know. Maybe trending up, but I'm still not 100% sold on it.
I'm sold on it. And you know what? I'll throw it in here just to get it, because I didn't put him on the list, but I'm going to put him in there. Cam Scatterboo. You are so damn wrong about Cam Scatterboo.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I am. He went 60 for 60 last week in a game where he had to take over. He was not split. He was not getting the bulk of the load with Tyron Tracy there. If Tyron Tracy Jr. doesn't get hurt, he doesn't have the bulk of the load. Like, I don't know what you mean. Of course, an injury now is going to allow him to be the number 1 running back on a team where he's competing with Devin Singletary, who is older.
Skinny.
Let him be the number 1 back, and we'll see what happens. Let him be the number 1 back.
He's going to be the number 1 back this week. And, he did that against a top 10 defense. The Chiefs' defense is good. It's not a bad defense. He was running all over hell in a handbasket. Yeah. He was trucking people. I'm not worried. Here's what I'll tell you. He's going to have a 4-year career because he's going to fuck himself up.
Dude, he's going to be fined. He's going to be fucking fined up the ass and not be broke because he lowers his head every run he does. Saquon Barkley got fucking fined $50,000 for the same shit that he does. And 2, he's going to fucking have a concussion. Like, just because you lower your head, it's not gonna pan out how you think it's gonna pan out. It's not gonna work how you think it's gonna work. Just like Genty, it's not gonna work out how they think it's gonna work out.
He's a good blocker. He has excellent hands out of the backfield. He is a better running back than Tyron Tracy, and it's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even a discussion. It's really not. Tyrone Tracy runs like he's a wide receiver. Because he is.
Tyron Tracy is better than him. I don't care.
No, he's not.
We'll see what
he's
he does.
Literally not.
No, we'll see what he does. We'll see what he does. We'll see what he does.
Not even a debate.
It's not going to be pretty.
Okay, who has better numbers on the year? Tyrone Tracy or Cam Scatterbo?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Because you don't want to look at it. I guarantee you Tyrone Tracy does not have better numbers than Cam Scatterbo. That is a guarantee.
Rushing stats. Hold on. I gotta do a compare here. Give me a second so I can look at everything. Cam.
Skinny's just racist towards white running backs.
No, I'm not. Okay,
Hates
so he's got 40 more rushing yards and 2 more attempts. Okay, whatever. And then he's got like 30 more receiving yards and 2 more catches, it looks like.
Skinny.
Wait, what the
How many more touchdowns?
2.
2 more touchdowns than...
Yeah, 0 to 2. Which, Tyron Tracy's their fucking kick return? Didn't know that. Because that pulls up, because I'm comparing their stats. Tyron Tracy was still getting a bulk load of touches.
Skinny.
He was still getting a bulk load of touches. He's
Skinny.
Cam Scatterbo is not going to be... Cam Scatterbo is not going to do shit.
How many times do we have to go over this? How many times do we have to see a veteran come in there and play okay and then do it and then lose their starting job? I'm telling you this right now. Cam Scatterbo is... I love Tyrone Tracy. I had him in a lot of leagues last year. And I'm telling you this right now.
Overrated.
Wow, dude. You hate Cam Scatterbo.
He's overrated. So is Genty. Both are overrated, and Genty's proven to be overrated because he's on a fucking terrible team.
Hey, I'll give you Genty. But you know who I won't give you? Cam Scatterbo.
Overrated. Just watch. Why he's taken... Because he was able to come in on specialized downs.
You know who sucked? Your boy. Caleb Johnson has not been good. Not given even a chance.
Hey, still the best running back in that draft class. He just hasn't been given the opportunity.
Cam Scatterbo to the moon, baby.
Okay.
To the motherfucking moon.
I have one. Chase Brown.
For players trending up?
Trending down.
Oh, I have one more player trending up.
Oh, okay.
Chase Brown, I do have Chase Brown on there. But last player trending up is actually Caleb Williams. And I don't know if he heard this podcast. He probably heard this podcast. Like, wow, Marcus Mary's talked a lot of shit about me over the years.
Dude, hold on. You're like super robotic voice now. What is going on?
You are too. I don't know what's wrong with.
Are you on Wi-Fi?
Yeah. And I got off Wi-Fi and it was the same thing.
Go back to Wi-Fi real quick. Are you?
No, I'll get off Wi-Fi. See if that makes a difference. Oops. God damn it.
No, go back to Wi-Fi. Go back to Wi-Fi. Go back to Wi-Fi. Oh my goodness. Dude.
How is it now?
Now it sounds better. Everything looks better, sounds better.
Yeah, you've been robotic to me too, so it's sometimes Discord does this, so that's the unfortunate thing. Never run our podcast, but we're having technical difficulties. But Caleb Williams was quarterback 9, quarterback 20 last week, and then quarterback 1, and he's actually ranked number 1 on the season right now. He's looked good.
Hey, all you have to do is talk shit. It's like me with the Bears game with the JJ McCarthy. Was it the Bears game?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, JJ McCarthy sucks ass in the chat, and then literally comes out. I was like, time to play Carson Wentz, and then he comes out and wins the game for him. So, you just have to talk shit about some players sometimes, even though, you catch a lot of fucking flack on TikTok for it. I can tell you that, dude. People were making fun of you for your take and laughing at you.
It's okay. Because you know what? Those people are just as stupid, so.
And they get to play a Las Vegas Raiders team this week, so he could definitely have a very good fucking.
He could. He could. I mean, I'm still not sold on him, but for fantasy wise, I mean, I like I liked what's his face as a fantasy quarterback, Justin Fields, and he's not really a good NFL quarterback. So I can respect someone fantasy wise. I just Caleb Lance. We'll see. Way better coaching. A lot of pressure though.
I guess I have two trending up players, George Pickens and Jake Ferguson for the Cowboys. Now that CD is going to be out,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
George Pickens is going to see an increased volume. Jake Ferguson saw 14 targets last week, so we're going to see an increased workload for them. The crazy thing that I was telling you about that I wanted you to hear this. So, George Pickens, I don't know how often this happens in fantasy, probably not ever, went back-to-back games against the Giants and Bears with exactly 5 catches, 68 yards, 1 touchdown off of 9 targets. Same, literally identical stat line in both games.
That is insane, actually. That is crazy. I mean, he hasn't played bad. He's been what you wanted.
No,
I mean,
just the like last week he had the bad tipped pass that led to an interception or whatever, or drop, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, he's been decent. I think now that CD's gone, he's gonna be the clear number one, and I think Jake Ferguson is just gonna 14 fucking targets last week. Jake Ferguson is gonna fucking feast.
Yep, I agree. Trending down, Chase Brown. This team sucks, man. Like Joe Burrow not being there. Like, I love Chase Brown, but or running back 22, 36, and 43. Like, I just don't think it's gonna get better. Like, that offensive line hasn't been playing really well. I think he's someone that feasts off of explosion. Like, he might have some good games, but if you have someone that's a big Chase Brown guy, I'd be trading him away right now.
I think right now Chase Brown is our biggest fantasy downfall. I think we were both high on him coming into the season.
I love Chase Brown, man.
I have him not turned out well, and people were drafting him in the second round, so that's huge.
Very early second round too.
Yeah, I think. Well, and I would hope that they'd use him more in the pass game. They're going to be down. They're going to be losing games quite a bit. But even then, it just doesn't seem like he's really getting involved in any capacity. He's like him and Genty right now are two guys that are just fucking getting destroyed behind the line of scrimmage. The only upside is Genty, compared to Chase Brown, is Genty's at least turning it into positive yards in some capacity. May not be always pretty, but Chase Brown is, unless they can get him going in the pass game or something, fantasy wise, going to be a guy that you kind of are going to be hesitant to even play in your flex. I think for now.
Unstartable in my mind right now. Travis Hunter, wide receiver, 39, 78, and 90. He's playing too much defense. They had an injury in the secondary. I mean, that was the trouble with Travis Hunter, and that's why I didn't want any piece of him, because I'm like, you just don't know. And someone took him second overall pick in our league last year, remember?
Well,
no, the third overall pick in our rookie dynasty league. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I love the talent.
If you get an IDP, sure, play him. But yeah,
there's not much more to say about it.
Until he's doing exactly what they wanted, and he's playing more defense because they need it. So
this one is one that's going to make a lot of people sad. Lad McConkey, wide receiver, 25, 47, and then 46. Keenan Allen is taking so much, and he's getting all the valuable targets. And Quentin Johnson might be the number one on this offense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why Quentin Johnson decided he was good now, but like
he was good in college. He went through his little phase that he had, I guess. Yeah. But
no, he's literally having like a Devontae Adams arc where he had 2 bad years and like is fucking going off.
The problem with Lad and Keenan is they play the same fucking position
Yeah.
in terms of, they're both wide receivers, but they both thrive in the slot, while Quentin Johnston's an outside guy, so you didn't have to worry about him with Ladd McConkey. Now, I didn't think Keenan Allen was going to have as much of an impact to Ladd.
He's got a lot
and
left.
he is completely. He's doing what I thought Ladd McConkey was going to be doing, with Keenan Allen there, still. But yeah, it, he was going what, third, fourth round? Like, he was going fairly high, and yeah, it's watching Keenan Allen be the guy that was going 12th round late, like 12th round area, and doing what he's been doing. It's unfortunate. And maybe it's the big thing is Justin Herbert has that rapport with him, played longer with him, and Keenan Allen may be like, well, I'm coming down to the end of my career. Let's give me one last hurrah. So, but yeah, Quentin Johnston, he was just fucking with his guys, because man, he's made some pretty damn good catches too. Where ones where I'm like, a year ago he drops that pass with the defender on him. So
he's looked good. He's looked good.
Yeah, Ladd McConkey is definitely a sad one.
Next one, Calvin Ridley, wide receiver 56, 57, 82. He's unplayable, man. Like, I truly thought that he'd be the number one, but it's Alec Algramana, or whatever his name is, the teammate of Cam Ward at Miami, and it's like, yeah, he's just not playing well. He looks old. He might be washed. Honest to God, he might be washed.
Well, and they're paying him a pretty decent chunk of money. It also doesn't help that your quarterback is thrown for 112, 175, and 219 either. So having a rookie quarterback does have those implications with that. But yeah,
give us Trevor Lawrence, dude. We'll take Trevor Lawrence again.
Yeah. How many more do you have? Because I have one.
I have one more.
Okay.
And my last one is Marvin Harrison Jr. Dude, it hurts both of us.
It hurts everybody. I think everybody, like, I couldn't imagine being a Cardinals fan right now, honestly.
Dude, they can't use Marv, and it's broken. It's broken.
He's dropping passes. Wide open passes.
Week 1, he was wide receiver 12. Week 2, wide receiver 83. And week 3, wide receiver 51. Like, I just don't think that this is something that's going to get better, man. Like, I just don't think they want to use him. I think they want to run it, and I think they want Trey McBride. And honestly, I keep thinking about, they could have had generational picks from trading away him at pick 4 or 5 or whatever they were at, pick 6 in the draft once they drafted him last year. Like, they could have generational draft capital from that, and they didn't do it.
Well,
like, someone could have taken a J.J. McCarthy. Someone could have taken, so many different players in that position. Like, I just don't get why you have someone like that and you don't use them.
Well, then you have this. 6 targets, 5 targets, 6 targets. Week 1, he had an 83.3 catch percentage, 40 week 2, and 50 week 3. So, like, I don't know if it's just... Clearly he has that really bad drop against the 49ers where probably he catches and either scores or goes for another 20 to 30 yards. There was nobody near him.
Yeah.
But...
Once I watched that get thrown, I thought you were going to beat me in my league. I really did. I was like, fuck. This is the fucking...
I'm at the point in my life where I've been playing fantasy for so long that I always tell you, I've told you this the last couple of years, is I literally set my lineup. I know clearly, like, I'm in 4 leagues. I can't remember all the players that I fucking have in what league. So I could be thinking, oh, I got Malik Neighbors in this league, and I have Travis Hunter in this, or Travis Etienne in this league, just scored a touchdown. Oh, I think I got points. Like, whatever. I don't fucking give a shit about fantasy implications when I'm watching football anymore. I literally watch football to enjoy football and actually watch it and enjoy it and not stress, oh, they're on the 1 yard line. I need them to run it with Josh Jacobs, or like, I don't care at this. Like, I enjoy football so much more now that I've learned that when I fantasy sports bet, I just make my bet and leave it. And fantasy, I go look at it and I'm like, all right, like
it's part of the thrill of the week. Like, fuck, you're doing mental math sometimes. Like I
Well,
want
like
the Vikings to win,
clearly
but I
that
also
happens.
want.
Clearly that happens Sunday night and Monday night because I look at my shit by then because I may have to make adjustments. But during that first 7 hours of football, and I guess Thursday coming into it
I was
too if I have players, but
I was breaking James because I was literally watching 9 games at once. I had the Bucks on my iPad, and then I was watching four games on my big screen TV, and then four screens on my like 49-inch TV or whatever that I have. Put it downstairs, and I was literally watching all of them. He's like, "How do you do this? It's making me sick." And I was like, you know what? It's just how you do it, man. Like I'm sitting there, like, "Oh fuck yeah!" And then on my phone, I'm checking my scores. Like, that's right. I needed that touchdown.
yeah.
Hoorah!
I do the two TVs with the 8 screens, but I literally just watch the games. Like I just enjoy like
Oh,
if
I watch them too. I have a great time with
but
them.
I'm not like looking at like I'm not invested in my fantasy at that point. Like
Oh, dude, I am.
I'm just like because I've learned that you have no fucking control, right? You have no fucking control. So I enjoy fantasy. I enjoy doing fantasy, but when it comes to like I just stopped enjoying. I just didn't. I don't know. It happened with the NBA too. I was betting on it so much and just like fantasy shit so much that I just lost like the enjoyment of games. Like if something didn't go my way, I'd be like, well, I fucking hate this so much. And now it's like I enjoy the sports again. I enjoy watching the sports.
Yeah.
I live for those games. If they score, they score. If they don't, whatever. It's fantasy football at this point. But I have one downtrend, and that is Isaiah Pacheco. Um,
Yeah.
I don't have the numbers on him, but man, him and Kareem Hunt are pretty much identical in sharing everything. They've run almost the same amount of attempts, same amount of catches. Like there's nothing good from Pacheco right now that I thought Pacheco was going to have this season, especially after last year. That team is kind of broken. Right now, we have 2 1-3 teams. The Ravens and the Chiefs are about to fucking play each other, and are one
I
and
just
two
don't see
teams.
the.
Sorry.
It's not a good matchup for him either. It's
Yeah. So
I
Pacheco,
don't have anything to say about Pacheco, dude. Like it makes me sad.
I'm trying to. Marcus wants Aaron Jones, and I'm trying to trade him for Pacheco, but he won't do it. So, oh well. I do have
I have to at this point.
I do have a question for you. Like how we kind of like have those conversation topics, just random. Um, if you could undo 3 moves from your favorite team that they've done in the last 10 years, what would those 3 moves be?
Paying Kirk Cousins. I love me some Kirky K for a long time, but I think how it ended, I think it was just a waste. And I feel like in that point of time, we could have rebuilt and got a Patrick Mahomes, got someone that was going to help lead us to something instead of mediocrity every single year. So whenever we signed him, would have never let go of Adam Thielen. I'd let him ride out and retire a Minnesota Viking and never go somewhere else. And the last one would be I don't know because the Vikings have been managed actually pretty decent. So it's hard because I feel like a lot of their moves, I'm like, oh, that's actually not that bad. Um, I probably wouldn't have re-signed Dalvin Cook. I probably would have traded him at his peak because after they gave him the money, he fell off quickly. We already used the fuck out of him. I would not have done that and just rolled with it.
So I think everybody can probably guess 2 of mine. One, not fucking drafting Jalen Rieger in the first round over fucking Justin Jefferson. Uh, Jesus fucking Christ. And
Yeah,
then
that was
not drafting J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in the second round when we
over
could have
DK.
had DK, Terry McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, and then I think my last one is not keeping Zach Ertz. I think if we could have found a way to keep Zach Ertz, he's fucking doing great. in
He's still
Washington.
at this age better than Dallas Goddard, and I don't think he's
I
better
think
than Dallas Goddard.
I think Dallas Goddard's good. It's tough. I think Dallas Goddard probably overall as a tight end is better than him, but Zach Ertz is a fucking target machine. Like and he gets used, I guess, compared to like Dallas Goddard doesn't really get, but gets much used. Yeah, dude, the Jalen Reagor and the Jacob Whiteside draft picks, just fucking terrible. I would rather do those two and keep Zach Ertz than pay Carson. Like I would rather still pay Carson Wentz. Like whatever. Yeah. But yeah, those were probably three moves over the last 10 years that. Adam Thielen, if you guys could have kept Adam Thielen.
I love me some Adam Thielen. That's probably really we did some bad things. Like we had that guy from TCU.
We've also won 2 Super Bowls in the last 10 years, so it's hard to like
bitch.
Bitch about some major things. And we've been to 3, but yeah, I would let's say.
Yeah, I agree.
Imagine DK Metcalf and Justin Jefferson on the same team for like a couple of years until you got to fucking pay them.
That's true. That is true.
All right. Well, Marcus, last week you went 5-0 in college pick'ems.
I know my college football.
I went 2-3, just because some diversity. So both right now you did make a comeback. We're both 13-8 overall. So that 5-0 week was big for you. This week we have 7 games to pick from. Our 2 Iowa State games, and then your Virginia, and then 4 top 24 matchups. So to get started with that, we have Virginia versus number 8 Florida State University. Florida State is favored by -7.5.
You know what? Let's stay true. Virginia with the upset, baby.
I love your face when I said that, because Florida State's back. I'm going to take FSU, because Florida State is back, baby. Number 11, Indiana, plays Iowa. Indiana is -7.5.
Give me Indiana, dude. They look good.
Yeah, after that beatdown to Illinois and their quarterback play, Iowa looks pretty good, but I think Indiana gets. I think it's Iowa at home, but Indiana. Let's see here. Number 14, Iowa State plays Arizona. Iowa State is favored by 6.5.
Give me Iowa State. Arizona has not been good since my boy Cam. Oh, he's Arizona State, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's why I stopped.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Arizona hasn't been good since Gronk.
I know. No, they haven't been good. Arizona hasn't been good since Rob Gronkowski left.
Yeah, which has been a long fucking time. All right, top 24 matchups. Number 6, Oregon will be going to Penn State and playing number 3, Penn State. Penn State is favored by 3.5.
Dude, give me Penn State, dude. They've looked fucking phenomenal.
I'm going to take Penn State at home. Too tough to take. Oregon's look good, but Big Ten football. Oregon
Drew
still.
Alt, number 1 overall pick.
Drew Allaire, you mean?
Oh, yeah, Allaire. Yeah, Allaire.
Could have probably been a top quarterback pick in this draft class, honestly.
Would have been probably.
All right, number 21 USC versus 23 Illinois. USC is favored by 7.5.
I'll take USC, I suppose.
Yeah, Illinois will not be ranked after this week. After that beat down to Indiana and going to lose to USC, bad for them. Number 4 LSU versus 14 Ole Miss. Ole Miss is favored by 2.5.
Oh, give me LSU.
I am also taking LSU. Nessmeyer is my Heisman. Well, I need him to be Heisman. He's my Heisman hopeful. I also think he probably could be the number 1 overall pick. And then number 17 Bama versus 5 Georgia. Georgia is favored by 2.5.
Give me Georgia, baby.
I'm taking Bama. Fuck Georgia. I'm tired of Georgia.
Tired of Georgia, but picks the next fucking biggest college football dynasty in the last fucking.
Hey, Oklahoma's back. Florida State's back. You know what? Bama's back. All right. It's that year. It's gonna happen. All right.
Dude, I can't believe my Virginia's playing FSU, dude. RIP.
Yeah, the ACC, dude. It's a conference matchup, so them winning it will go a long way. In the division, and I think they probably get ranked at that point. Which Virginia being ranked probably wasn't something anybody saw coming into the season if they beat FSU.
Except for me.
Yeah, except for you. Could have been a James.
If they're ranked, dude, you're gonna fucking lose it though. Because all I'm gonna be talking about how
the one fucking year you decide to become a fan of a team, they somehow just fucking go undefeated to start a season. I would. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking lose it. I will. All right, NFL pick'ems. I went 11. And, what?
Oh, go ahead.
I went 11-5 last week. You went 10-6. We're both over 500 still. I'm currently 36-12, and you are 32-16. So we're 2-1 ratio right now. So on the right start.
All right, Thursday night football. The Seattle Seahawks take on the Arizona Cardinals. And give me the Seahawks. They look really good, man.
Yeah, I'm taking Seattle. Arizona is broken, but of course this is going to be the time that they're somehow not broken all of a sudden.
Sunday, September 28th, the Minnesota Vikings take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in somewhere that's not the United States.
Is it London? Is this the London game?
Probably. Give me the Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings. It's also early in the morning, guys. Remember that. It's the morning game since they're playing.
I don't think the Vikings have ever lost overseas either.
Oh, this is the Ireland game. Sorry. Yeah, I think the Vikings are the only team that's undefeated overseas. I am gonna take the Steelers though. I do think there's
bandwagon bitch.
What do you mean? I like Carson Wentz. Like I think that defense is gonna be a little bit too much for him. So if the Falcons
may not be hedging my bet and starting the Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
Yeah, if the Falcons defense did that to the Vikings, I'm gonna think the Steelers defense could do pretty
well. They're all coming back next week.
I'm gonna take the Steelers. And remember, it's morning game, guys. We get football literally all day.
Yep. The Washington Commanders take on the Atlanta Falcons. Dude, honestly, pretty decent win last week against the Raiders without Jane Daniels. I feel like Jane Daniels come back this week. Give me Washington.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Washington. Fucking Atlanta looked bad. Their offense needs to figure it out. Besides Bijan, even with Mariota playing, like you said, they were looking good.
The New Orleans Saints takes on the Buffalo Bills. Give me Buffalo.
I don't think there's going to be a single time, maybe besides week 5, that I might take the Saints in a game.
Yeah.
Give me Buffalo.
I'll pick them once they're on their bye week, that's for sure. The Cleveland Browns take on the Detroit Lions. Give me Lions.
Yep, give me the Lions. They're not upsetting the Lions like the Packers.
Tennessee Titans take on the Houston Texans. The Texans got to win a game, I believe. So, the Texans.
I'm taking the Texans in hopes that they're basically our Joe Burrow for MVP right now. We keep saying the Texans got to win one, right? And then
they got to win something. Carolina Panthers take on the New England Patriots. Give me the Pats.
I'm taking Carolina. They looked good last week.
They did. They're not a team that I feel like will stack wins like that, but we'll see. The LA Chargers take on the New York Giants. LA's gonna fucking dominate. Give me LA.
Yeah, give me the Chargers.
The Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No, what's the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Or Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know. Philadelphia Eagles take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Give me the Eagles.
Dude, give me fucking Tampa, dude. Fuck the Eagles. The Eagles probably will win this game, but you know what? I'm never betting against Baker.
Three game comeback wins. You're losing a key wide receiver. Your offensive line, you have, I think Skyler. I was talking to Skyler. Like, you only have 2 starters right now, and one of them isn't even playing their actual position. So like, your line's pretty fucking beat up too.
Hey, Baker's dangerous, dude.
I know. I have Baker in both dynasty leagues. I need him to play
dangerous.
But
dangerous.
I'm gonna take the Eagles.
The Indianapolis Colts take on the LA Rams. Give me the Rams. Fuck the Colts. I'm telling you.
I want to keep riding the Colts train, but I think that train's gonna slow down a little bit this week. Give me the Rams at home.
Jacksonville Jaguars take on the San Francisco 49ers. I took the Jags because I don't know who's going to play quarterback for the Niners.
Give me the Jags. You lose your best defensive player for the 49ers. You keep losing people for it's still broken. It's going to be a nitty-gritty game, and I think the Jags are better at the nitty-gritty wins.
Okay. The Baltimore Ravens take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Give me the fucking Ravens, man. The Chiefs look terrible.
Yep, give me the Ravens.
The Chicago Bears take on the Raiders. Give me the Bears.
I am also taking the Bears.
Our Green Bay Packers take on the Dallas Cowboys. Give me the Packers.
Dude, I can't wait for Micah Parsons to have 2+ sacks. I'm looking forward to it.
I agree.
Give me the Packers.
Monday Night Football. The Jets take on Miami. Give me Miami.
I wish I knew who was starting quarterback because that kind of would impact me here. But yeah, I'm going to take Miami.
And then the Cincinnati Bengals take on the Denver Broncos. What a terrible doubleheader for Monday Night Football. That's the problem. They really couldn't have come out with the fucking worst doubleheader.
Well, and I think I'm pretty sure, let me look. I think week 4 you can start flexing games. When can NFL start flexing games?
You couldn't have taken the Tampa Bay.
No, they can't start flexing them until week 5.
You can't just take the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and put them at a prime time.
I think if it was week 5, they probably would. But you also have to think, Cincinnati, when they made the schedule, probably still, they had Joe Burrow. So, like, Denver, Cincinnati would be a good game. And then, I don't know.
I'm taking the home game, so Miami and Denver, dude.
Yeah. Also, this one's nicer because the games are at 6:15 and 7:15 start times. It's not that 9 o'clock bullshit that we dealt with week 2. Fucking atrocious.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let's see. I think we had maybe 2 differences. So.
We had quite a few this time.
I guess the Minnesota Pitt, New England, Carolina. You took the Bucks over Philly. Yeah, so 3 differences. Yeah, coming into this week, it'll be interesting. I'm finally have a win in all my fantasy leagues, so that's nice. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm 10-5 in fantasy right now. I'm undefeated in your league. Your league, I mean, dude. You're right. Things could not have gone better for me, which always scares me, though, because you don't want to start out too hot.
That, and you don't want all the luck in the regular season, because as soon as that luck happens in the regular season, come playoffs, usually fucks you. Usually fucks you in some capacity.
Well, and I like to have a little bit of depth, but I don't like as much depth as I have, because it's like, you get to the point where, well, who do I start? So I probably will make a move at some point in your league. There'll be a team that's desperate that comes calling, because I mean, look at my team. I really can't. Matthew Golden still could go off, dude. Who am I gonna keep? He's still someone that I'm interested in. Tony Pollard's on my bench. Shakir's on my bench. Judkins is on my bench. I have fucking Byshawn Tootin on my bench, and he's looked fucking good. I don't know what I will do if these people start popping off. This is I might as well just bait you to make this into a dynasty league and keep all these fucking great players.
No, fuck you. It's not going to become a dynasty. I'm just the Gus bus will come out of gas at some point. The luck runs out, and it's either going to be you'd want it to happen sooner than later because once it comes playoff time, that luck runs out hard because it's a 1 week thing, and uh, especially if you are the like last year where you're the number one team in the league and then get New York Giant in the championship game. But I prefer to be the underdog. I prefer to be the guy that doesn't have the target on my back. So um, I think I'm 2-1 in one of the dynasties, and then I'm 1-2 in all my other leagues. So
Guess what? Philadelphia Eagles come in as the number one team in the NFC and win the Super Bowl. So I'm not even worried about it. I'm the Eagles, baby.
The dynasties. I'm about a week or two away from determining on if I want to start tanking or not. Because, well, like one of them, I guess it doesn't matter because I don't have my first round pick. I have two other people's first round picks, but just kind of start moving pieces a little bit to get prepared for the next 2 seasons because this draft class is going to be pretty good. The next draft class is going to be fucking even better uh, to have some top picks. So we'll see how. I didn't fucking add up the last Monday. I'll have it next week. I gotta remember. I didn't add up the Monday night games yet, but right now, it hasn't been pretty for you because you get to deal with 2 injuries at zeros. So
do I have Gibbs?
no, I have Gibbs.
You took Gibbs.
I have Gibbs. You have Lamar, Daniels, Bijan, Bucky, CD, Chase, Bowers, McBride, Collins, and Genty. I have Josh Allen, Hurts, Gibbs, CMC, JJ, St. Brown, Hawkinson, Kelsey, Achane, and Neighbors. So, like, in terms of, like, the first 2 weeks, we were pretty close. 164, 153, 186, 180. But this week, because you have 2 injuries, it's, like, right now, it's without those 2 people for me and 1 person for you, it's 125 to 91. So Lamar had what, 20 points or so?
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. So right now you gotta hope for some fucking injuries on my side. Otherwise, this year-long one's gonna be. Well, CD. I mean, CD's out at least 2 weeks, so you're getting zeros from him already. That's the big one. But all right. Well, thanks to anybody that joined. Thanks for the question that we had. Stay tuned next week, of course. We'll be back. Hopefully, we have a guest. We've been trying to get guests on, but it seems like everybody likes to back out on us or things like that a day or so in advance. So, if you're listening still and you want to be a guest, let us know. We'll happily have you on because why not? But have a good week. Enjoy football this weekend. Follow us on X, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook.
Anywhere you get fantasy needs.
Yeah, besides Apple Music.